Hey folks, I wanted to just make a quick note here on the meaning of transit. Yeah, the meaning of transit. So I think that transits certainly have been used as a forecasting tool. So we say, okay, fine, this this Saturn transit is going to happen on so and so date or within this band of time, and it means that you are likely to experience X or Y. And that is how transits have been used as a forecasting method to understand, what will happen and what is the likely nature of one's experience in a certain given time period. But there's so much more, and that word meaning is so important because not only are transits important in terms of identifying the kinds of psychological or physical experiences that we can have in a given period of time, but they give a certain period of time a specific meaning. They're saying that this period of time has this archetypal meaning for you. Yeah. So it allows us to say, well, what is the deeper meaning of a given time period? So I've shared this example on the channel before. I shared that during a Jupiter transit, I went through a very difficult, breakup a few years ago. Jupiter transit, and I guess in conventional astrology, a breakup isn't classically Jupiterian. In other words, the Jupiter sort of narrative is, expansion and good luck and all of these things. But in me now assigning meaning to that experience, the archetype of Jupiter helped me to understand what this experience was fundamentally about. So it was, even though it had loss, it was a Jupiterian experience. And by the way, as I've said before, Jupiter represents on one level the impulse to move into new territory, to expand our frame of reference. And in moving into new territory, invariably that involves, let's say, leaving something behind. So to expand into a new self-expression, to expand into new psychological or physical territory involves us going beyond something, leaving something behind. So you do find that when you look more deeply into Jupiter transits, you find that there is a sort of loss. They do entail a leaving behind of something which can be construed or can be considered as a loss. So it allowed me to understand that this breakup was essentially Jupiterian, that it was propelling me to go into a new territory, a new sort of expression. And it was such a huge turning point for me, that breakup, in terms of, where I was able to go next, what paths I was able to open, what I could have pursued. So, when you sort of think about transits, it's not just about, what will I experience, not just predicting it, or not even just identifying it, but giving it meaning, giving your experience an archetypal meaning, giving your experience an archetypal meaning. This experience is Saturnian. This experience is Jupiterian. It's asking me to stand in a new relationship with a specific archetype. So, that's the deeper stuff of transits there, identifying meaning. So astrology lets us know what kind of interpretive filter we need to apply to any given scenario. That's so important. So it's saying to us, yes, put on your Jupiter lens. See this experience here through Jupiterian lenses. Understand it as a Jupiterian experience. So astrology suggests to us hints, not hints, but it can really spell it out for us. the kind of interpretive filter that we need to apply to our experience. What kind of archetypal experience is this? Saturnian, Jupiterian, Plutonian, Uranian? What is life demanding of me now? Life is demanding of me that I respond in a Jupiterian way, that I move into new territory. Life is demanding of me that I respond in a Saturnian way, assuming more responsibility, being aware of my own standing, coming more into my own as an adult, exploring new facets of my identity, throwing off the old, Uranus or Pluto. So it's telling you what kind of filter to apply interpretively, but also how to respond. What is life demanding of me now? So if you can apply that kind of framework to the transits that are engaging you, you will find that they begin to reveal a deeper, much more enriching spectrum of meaning and purpose for you as you navigate your life. So think about it, apply it. What archetype is being activated in my life right now? What is being demanded of me right now? What kind of meaning should I apply to this experience? So if this experience is basically Jupiterian, what does this mean? Can I think about things differently? Can I expand my perception? Jupiter, can I expand my perception of what this event means for me? So all of these things are really, really important. And astrology is so insightful and never fails to really be revealing its insight to us if we expand our awareness to really penetrate into the deeper logic of what the planets have in store for us. So hope this was helpful, folks, and until next time, talk soon. Bye.